Uganda generates close to 13,000 megawatts of power, but of those, only 600 megawatts are consumed. In a country where less than 20% of the population is connected to power, the number of electricity connections per year is a key factor for success.
The program objectives, as aligned in the National Development Plan 3, include 1. Increase access and utilization of electricity, increase electricity generation capacity, increase adoption and use of clean energy, and promote utilization of energy, efficient practices and technologies.
At this place, Government Minister Goreti Kitutu is announcing a resumption of the electricity connection policy which had earlier been halted.
The obligation of government through REA under the ECP is to meet the cost of the no-pole and one-pole connections, while consumers pay inspection fees of 20,000 to service providers.
In the newly resumed policy, users will not be able to ask for connection to power if they fail within one-pole radius. Even where government is unable to pay, individuals capable of paying for their own connections are now welcome.
This quarter, I think I've cleared around 42 billion. These people who are owing us are Ugandans. We are pleading with them, and slowly we shall clear the backlog.
The minister further warned of anyone taking advantage of the situation to extort money from citizens.
Now, these are free connections, and I want to urge Ugandans to report anyone who demands for any extra coin from these service providers.
The renewed connection policy has raised concern for just how much the private distributor of the consumed Ugandan electricity has to do.
When you look at our statistics, we are able to connect about 1,500 customers daily, even for these that have been able to pay for themselves. So we are ready. We have been availing resources. We have been availing manpower to ensure that this can go on. So we are ready, and we are up to the task.
It has also raised concern on how much costs users will have to part with.
Certainly, there is no cost. With these particular connections that the minister talked about, somebody only needed to pay the inspection fee. And we are going to pick from the customers that have been in the pipeline. As I speak to you now, we have about closer to 300,000 customers that have been in the pipeline that applied under this particular program. So 87,000 is only a fraction. So there's not going to be any additional cost because they paid for inspection fees. But for those that are able to pay for themselves 100%, the service is still available. So both programs are running.
8 companies have been approved to cover the 110,687 connections so as to achieve the access to power from 20% to 26% by 2020 and 60% by 2027. Andrew Chamagero, NTV News.